effective shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Shoots it. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement. Sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Here's Waiters. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Fry.
Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass. Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Excellent D that time from Jones.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Durant kicks to Waiters. Cantor. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 11. It's tipped. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Fry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Durant. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Up top, Fry, defended by Ibaka. And Fry slams it in.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
OKC, make some noise.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 14 points and 7 assists. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Mozgov's shot is off. In watching Serge Ibaka, the intimidation factor is fierce, Clark, and it's been that way ever since he entered the NBA.
That's his game, Kevin. He's not the most physical shot blocker in the league, but boy, his anticipation and timing off the charts.
Westbrook passes to Waiters. There's the dish to Cantor. The kick out to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Cantor throws it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mozgov's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron, that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs, no matter what team he's on. They're favorites to win their conference. Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best 3-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Jones checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Well, Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Here's Cantor. And that one's good. Cantor's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Jones dishes to Fry. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Durant, no good. Cleveland leading by 14. Here's Shumpert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the second free throw, good. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The offensive rebound. And Enes Kanter again. Kanter's got 20 points.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Fry passes to Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Cannon Fry. And it's Jones in the 3 spot.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Out to Shumpert. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Iman Shumpert.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And the Thunder with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Waiters. He feeds it to Cantor. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Thunder trailing by 16. Shots good by Waiters. Here's Dellavedova. On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Dellavedova. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Shumpert. Off target with his 3.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Waiters no luck.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
A different look now for Cleveland. Here's Cantor. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's LeBron with the drive. Good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Durant, no good.
A good board there.